different new offer. It's brand new. We've never done it before. Normally, we offer you the call blocker, right? But we do that separately. And I think it's like, what is it, like 70 or 80 bucks for the call blocker alone? And what this does, just by hitting the big red button, boom, hit that button, automatically blocks people from ever calling you again. So if you see that same number, if it's a business call, if it's a telemarketer, you can eliminate them. This has 14,000 pre-blocked calls of the most common offenders of that, and you get 2,000 manual that you can put in here yourself. So if somebody's calling you and they're bugging you, and maybe you know them, maybe you don't, boop, hit that button, they'll never be able to call you again. But what Panasonic did this time is they bundled it with a couple of phones too, so you don't have to buy it separately. So you literally can have a makeover for your home phones and get the latest in technology, which we call Dect 6, which is the best technology, crystal clear transmission, no crackle, no breakup. You can take this 50, 100 yards from your house. You could be out cutting the grass, going to the mailbox, whatever, and you're still gonna get great sound. Digital answering machine is built in as well. This day only, look at our other price. Do you see it down there? Oh, down there, over there. $140 today, 50% off, and only $14 on your credit card. Lori.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I had a lot to say.
It's a lot.
In the beginning, I had a lot of things to say, but I love it.
So awesome.
It comes in one color, which is the best color, which is this really super cool burgundy. I find it very classy.
Awesome.
But this is a great way to revamp the troublesome phones. And you know, a lot of people have a cell phone that it doesn't even work in their house half the time.
Exactly, we don't have great signal in our homes.
Right.
A lot of us have decided we need landlines, or we at least want that home phone experience because it's more comfortable. Here's what I love about this. You're getting Panasonic #1 global leader when it comes to home phone technologies. You're getting one of the biggest screens we've ever offered, so that beautiful backlit screen. Look at this gorgeous color. I think it's absolutely amazing. You're getting call blocking built into the phone, so you're gonna be able to block about 30 names and numbers on the phone, but then you're getting something else as well. You're getting this call blocker from Panasonic, and this we separately sell, as you mentioned, between $70 and $80.
Just for that.
Just for this. So you can plug this into your existing home phone system or use it with the phones that we're providing. By the way, you could break these up. So if you want to give maybe this 2-pack of home phones to someone.
They don't have to go together.
Right, as a housewarming gift, you can do that. Keep the call blocker for yourself. This is really cool. So you're getting tons of functionality with this call blocker. Look how bright that is. 2.5-inch screen, really simple and easy. And here's what you'll notice about it, the big red button. So the problem about having home phones is we're getting a lot of nuisance calls, right? There are 2.4 billion being reported every single month. So if you want to restore the peace in your home, this is the ultimate way to do so. So all you do is, the second you get this home and you put your little call blocker on your home phones, whether it's these or the ones you currently have, you're going to immediately notice a reduction in the nuisance calls that you're getting in and around your home. Because the whole thing with this is, you're getting calls for political season. Will you vote for our candidate? Will you contribute to the campaign? Will you do a short survey? Telemarketers, scam callers, on and on and on.
I get 5 a day. 5 a day I get.
Right? It's so annoying.
At least 5.
All right, so talking caller ID is built right in, which is really incredible. And I'm seeing right here a visual. I've got a red light, so that is not a known caller to me.
So what are you gonna do?
So guess what I'm gonna do? Well, I'm gonna do the easiest thing in the whole world. I'm gonna feel empowered. I'm gonna take matters into my own hands, or into my own finger, and touch one button right there. And did you see on the screen?
There's number 1, done.
Call blocked. So here's the thing.
Can I do it next time?
Yeah, you can.
I want to just,
you can.
I want to smash that thing.
Right? Bam.
It's fun. It actually feels really good.
It does feel really good. So 14,000 of the world's worst offenders when it comes to, you know, call centers from international, all of the worst ones are automatically blocked the second you plug this in, because 14,000 of them are preloaded. And then, Guy, you're now going to have the ability to be able to block an additional 2,000 as well. So that's a really, really cool thing that you're going to be able to do with this. Also, it's going to allow you to block 2,000 more.
And it's going to save a boatload of memory on your answer machine as well, because you know, a lot of times they stay on long enough just so you see that they've called you, and then there's no message, and it drives you insane. You don't have to deal with that, okay? Because this automatically eliminates that. And remember, you're also getting a fully functional, fantastic set of phones from Panasonic, Dect 6 technology. You have the backlit screen, the extra large numbers so you can read it. I love that. Are these ones that glow orange?
They do.
Yeah, I love that color. You can kind of see that they glow orange. We don't have the lights off, but so you can see very easily. You have a nice big screen on the phone itself so you can see who's calling.
Right.
It's got all the other features you love in your regular phones.
Yes, it totally does. Dect 6 Plus, so a built-in, basically a range extender. You've got that locator function and feature so you can find the other phone if you're looking for it. All you need is one phone jack for this. So you plug in your main base station to the one phone jack, and then the other one just needs power. So these are really versatile.
5 minutes to set it up, really,
it's really out of the box and quickly done in about 5 minutes for everybody. And then think about it. If you've ever had that scam caller call in, if you've ever had someone try to separate you from your hard-earned money, this is going to be the ultimate way for you to be able to block those individuals, and you will never have to deal with them ever again. It's simple and easy to unblock if you would like to unblock the numbers if you do it on accident, which we all know accidents happen. You'll be able to do that if you need to. But the cool thing is you don't have to think of something clever to say. This just cuts off the call immediately. And here's how you set it up.
And they won't call you back.
Exactly. They can't get through again. So you plug in your wall jack into the back of your call blocker. You plug your call blocker into your phone.
Easy, I can do that.
And then you plug the call blocker into power, and literally that's all there is to it. You are going to love how easy this is and how the silence is now restored in our homes. You know, spending time with our family, you said this when you were showing that great picture of you and Danny and Lily.
Yeah.
That is so precious. And when we're in our homes, we don't want to be disrupted by calls that we're not interested in taking. With this, you're empowered, and with 14,000 preloaded, just know it's going to restore the silence right away.
You know what's annoying? Like, I'll be doing something in my room, like ironing or whatever I do, and I'll hear my phone ring, and I will make the trip to come all the way out there, and I look at it, and I know it's a telemarketer.
And then you know, right?
Because I know it's always, and you know, we live here in the Tampa area, but for some reason, they always come from Clearwater. And I know that it's the similar, like, first 3 numbers. And what happens is, guess what? If you pick up, nobody answers. Takes about 5 seconds, and then they come on because they're screening you. This is your way to be able to screen them and do that ahead of time. So my producer Rob told me we had about 12 or 1,300 of these. We are down to 900 left. Okay, so at 50% off, they're gonna go quick. Who do we got?
Well, I don't know. We've got another call coming in, and Talking Caller ID is telling us, but let's go ahead and see who it is. Hello?
Hi, this is Jennifer from the warranty department. Can you hear me?
Okay, little tip. If anyone ever says to you, can you hear me? You never, ever want to say,
what, was I born yesterday?
Yes. You never want to say yes. If they say, can you hear me? Right?
Jennifer's in the warranty department. She sounds a lot. There's a girl named Lindsay here. Sounded a lot like her.
She's very beautiful. Very beautiful.
So we set it up a little bit, but we want you to know that's how it works.
And never say yes if anybody says, can you hear me? Because they could be recording your voice saying the word yes, and they could use it for other things.
And if you want to know ahead of time, like if they were calling and you're not really sure, when you get that phone call, pick it up and don't say a word. If nobody talks to you, you're being screened. As soon as they hear your voice, it goes on, there's lights that light up, and that's when they hit the button and they talk to you. So they're screening a bunch of people. So pick up, don't say anything in the beginning, and next time remember that number and just zap it. Or if you know it ahead of time. Remember, 14,000 of the worst offenders of this are already gonna be held away from your phones. And then you get to manually put, other ones in. So, whether it's an ex-boyfriend or whatever it is.
Of course, it could be any of that.
It's time to move on.
You broke up for a reason.
It's time to move on.
All right, so real quick, you're gonna be able to block different block modes right here. So when you go into this mode right here, you're gonna be able to block all the unknown calls without having to do anything. You just turn that feature on or off. I would recommend turning it on. If you don't wanna get unknown callers calling in, it will automatically block them. If you wanna block all of the international calls coming into your home, turn on that feature. And if you wanna block all of the 00, those pesky 00 prefixes, you can block that one as well immediately.
My mom needs this because I was there. We were there for Christmas, Danny and I, and we brought food and hung out with her and we had fun. The phone must have rang 4 or 5 times while she was there, and I said, "Ma,"
frustrating.
And you know what she says? Let it ring. Let it ring. It's probably a telemarketer. I'm like, well, they're just going to keep calling you.
And you do have a digital answering machine, which is really handy. So with these home phones, 18 minutes of record time.
Again. What do we got?
Call from unknown caller.
All right, well, it's saying unknown. Let's go ahead and answer, though. Hello?
This is an official call for the Internal Revenue Service.
No.
Not that I got anything against the IRS.
But they don't call, so a little hint here.
That's a common one. They're doing that.
They are doing that.
IRS is not going to call you on your house phone or your
They're not going to call. Nope, they're going to send mail. I mean, they have other means to contact you. It is not about phone calling with the IRS.
Good.
Doesn't that feel good?
I like blocking people like that.
So you can block with the touch of one button, and you, again, don't have to think of anything clever to say. It stops the call, cuts them off.
Yeah.
It ends it. And they can never get through again.
I love that you bring this because it also helps a lot of our senior friends out there who can't, like my mom has a little bit of tremors in one hand, so it's really hard for her to even work all the buttons on the phone.
Right.
That she can hit with her,
bam,
boom, just nail it,
right.
And immediately you've saved the callers. But Rob, how we doing in quantity? I know you said we were getting down there a little bit. Down to, where's Rob? He's probably counting. He's got his little abacus up there, and he's moving the little things back and forth.
Right.
Well, I know we had 900, so I'm assuming that we have less than that now, but if you want to get it, there he is. How many? 830. Thanks, Rob. Rob was probably working on something else, and I interrupted him. But anyway, it's all good. You see how many are left. Thanks, buddy. We have 3 minutes left, so this could sell out. It's only $69. It's half price of what it normally is. And you still get to keep it all through January at the end of the month. If for whatever reason you didn't think it worked out for you, return it. Doesn't bother us if you return things. We just want to keep you in the loop and be good customers. So if for whatever reason you're like, in my house it doesn't work, but here's what I'll tell you. And I'll tell you this because my home, I have to be sitting in a certain chair for my cell phone to work.
Oh yeah, a lot of us don't have a good signal.
Over near the front porch. So because the way the houses are, there's a lot of block houses in the neighborhood. I'm a smaller house and I'm amongst a bunch of giants, so maybe my signal gets blocked there. But it doesn't always work. My home phone's always clear. They always work.
They always work.
I can always get somebody. So sometimes I'll be like, let me call you from my house phone because my cell phone sucks, and I'll try something else. Right?
Absolutely. I mean, this is a great way for you to have crystal clear calls. That's what Panasonic is truly all about. You can step away from the base station between 160 and 1,000 feet because of the incredible range here. Oh boy, here we go. Here's another one. Do we want to see who this is?
Who is it?
Well, now it's going to read us the number. It's going to either read the hello.
Hi, this is the U.S. Voting Campaign Office. Thank you in advance for participating
Watch
in
this
our
one.
2020 survey. If you're registered, call block.
He was you're a little rough with it. A little rough.
I was upset.
You don't know your own strength. Guy Yovan.
Yeah, all right. So Rob just yelled at me and said, make sure we tell everybody, don't smash it with your hand like I did.
He's like,
although it felt good, Josh.
He's like,
it felt really good. It feels good to do that.
It does feel good. So any of the campaign calls, the robocalls,
always.
The scam callers. My mom, really savvy lady, somebody called her not too long ago, real recently actually, had her so shaken up, said he knew a lot of personal information about her. I had her calm down after she called me and I said, what did he know about you? And she remembered, he didn't know anything about her. He was really convincing though and had her scared that he knew things about her, and so he was trying to get more information out of her. All these scam calls, you don't have to think of anything clever to say. You don't have to put up with that in your own home. You push the button and you never hear from them again. Very empowering.
And by the way, if for any reason you want to bring people back, you have the ability to remove the block. You can do that, so because a lot of people may make a mistake. Don't worry about that because you have a list on there and you can re-access those if you need to. But everything is covered. Remember when you order today, everybody gets the call blocker, which is like a $75 value just on its own. We've offered it that just by itself. You get not one but two phones, digital answering machine. Okay. Who do you got?
Oh boy, we got another caller.
Same person? No, it can't be because we blocked them.
Hello.
This is the FBI calling. Do not hang up. You are currently being...
If someone says you do not hang up, you should probably hang up.
Now I got the IRS and the FBI probably aggro. No, they wouldn't. The FBI's not going to call you on your phone.
Again, not going to call you.
Hi, this is the FBI. We just figure we give you a call. They're not going to. But you know what? It's amazing. People do it all the time. You know what I got?
You know what I got? And they're so convincing.
We have a qualified buyer for your house that wants to pay cash for your home, and I'm like, oh yeah?
No, you don't.
What's my name?
Yeah, what's my address? They don't know it.
This is a one-stop shop, and it takes care of everything that you need. So you get both phones, loaded with other features, Dect 6, call wait, all the good stuff that you love in a regular phone from Panasonic, but you also get it on FlexPay at half the price of what we normally charge for it. All right, we are going to stick around. You and I have the Mophie power station.
Yes.
I will tell you, this thing, as we take